Hi, y'all. Welcome back. Moon Griffon Show. Great to have you with us as we travel around the great state of Louisiana and beyond. 844-766-6607. Hickson has it hotline. Let's jump gears. We have the Honorable Senator Rick Santorum joins us. Rick, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, Moon. How are you? It's been a while.
I tell you what, we're doing well in most of the state, but boy, we got some areas in northwest and northeast Louisiana and southeast Louisiana where water has just played hell with our people. I mean, floods like you wouldn't believe. And that, my friend, is our big problem right now. We're fighting it.
I know you had some really bad storms. That's not good.
No, it's not good, and so we are fighting it. The folks all over the state are fighting it, boy. I tell you what, it's just a big fight. But we'll get to that later. But Rick, Senator Santorum, you're taking an endorsement in the 3rd Congressional District, I hear.
Well, in the Senate race.
Oh, my bad. In the United States Senate race. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. With Congressman Fleming, it's his district, but I'm supporting him for the Senate race in Louisiana.
Okay. Why did you pick? And by the way, he's a good friend of the program. Why did you pick Congressman Fleming?
Well, we need people who are. Look, I know this presidential race is all about people being angry and trying to shake things up in Washington. Here's where I come from. I want to shake things up in Washington with someone who I know is going to shake things up in Washington.
Sure.
Someone who's already done it. I mean, I'm looking for a track record.
Sure.
And I'm looking for a track record as he went down there and said he was going to be a conservative and was a conservative, said he was going to be strong on all of the issues, whether it's moral, cultural issues, whether it's defense, or whether it's, fighting the terrorists, or whether it's cutting the government or shaking things up and getting rid of the leadership. And John Fleming's done it, man. I mean, he's gone down there and done it. And that's what I'm looking for. There are a lot of folks who say that they're going to do these things, but I'm tired of people telling me they're going to do things and then go to Washington and do something else. He went to Washington, did what he said he was going to do.
Yeah. All right, Congressman, Senator Rick Santorum, former senator of Pennsylvania, joins us now. We got Congressman John Fleming joins us. John, how you doing, sir?
Doing great, Moon, and I appreciate so much Rick coming on the show today to endorse me. And again, and I was just hearing some of the nice things Rick was saying. Rick is a pioneer. He's the guy who cleared the way for conservatism. He took on the D.C. establishment before it was cool, uncovering the house banking and post office scandals. In fact, the Washington Post said Rick Santorum was the Tea Party before there was a Tea Party. So it's really a great honor to be endorsed by Rick.
Rick?
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And look, I meant everything I said. I mean, I'm looking for people this time around, to get out and get behind, who I know are going to do what they say they're going to do. Because I can tell you, having been involved in politics for a few years now, and I've gotten involved in races before with, outsiders who say they're going to do certain things, and then, they go to Washington D.C. They become part of the club. And what John's done, his record is really impeccable. I mean, he's really been a strong, consistent conservative and a fighter. He's taken on his leadership. He took on John Boehner. Those are not easy things to do, and he did it. And to me, that's not that there aren't the good people in the race, but if you're looking for someone who says they're going to do something, then goes and does it and pays the price, and to stand up for the principles he believes in, that John has done that.
John, the Senate race, of course, right around the corner. Rick, we got a little different situation here. We'll vote in November for president, and of course, the Senate race and the congressional races will be on the ballot. But our runoff is December. So the way this thing's shaping up, and John, it's amazing. I think because they may have a strong Democrat runs, and because it's a presidential race, it'd be a Republican-Democrat. Basically, you run against the other Republicans. I'm not saying get dirty. I'm just saying basically you run against the other Republicans, because if it falls like I think it does, the first round will be to the Republican and the Democrat, and then the second round, I think the Republican has the best chance to win.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. As you know, the open or jungle primary means the top two vote getters in the primary go to the general. or the runoff, I guess is best to call it. And for sure there will be a Democrat in there because there's at least 30% people voting for Democrats. And actually that's good for us because in December, that's the low turnout model in a state like Louisiana that's now solidly Republican and conservative. That's going to benefit us. So for me, it's just best to be the top Republican. And when we've done our polling and we inform people of my conservative voting record, the most conservative in the Louisiana delegation and among those who are running for this seat, I pop right to the top when it comes to the polling. So we're really on a pathway to victory, and Rick Santorum is a great addition to endorsements. I have by far the most national endorsements of anybody in this race. And again, he's just a tremendous guy. If I could do even a fraction of what Rick Santorum has done in his political career, such things as welfare reform and authoring a number of pro-life bills that have been signed into law, including partial birth abortion, I would be very happy.
Yeah, Rick, what do you do when you endorse a candidate like that? I'm just kind of curious. Besides the name and the weight like that, what do you do to help the candidate?
Well, I mean, I'm sure I'll be heading down to Louisiana, and I'd be happy to do some event, whether it's a grassroots event or a fundraising event or whatever. When I endorse someone, I just don't issue a press release or make a phone call. I try to help people get elected because I'm endorsing someone because I want them in the Congress, I want them in the Senate, and that means I'm going to do what I can do. And you know what? It's always a pleasure to come to Louisiana. I mean Louisiana gave us our biggest margin of victory 4 years ago. Won every parish but one, and you all know what parish that was. And but we won every other parish, and I feel like coming back to Louisiana is like coming home. It's just a great state. I loved it.
Well, all right, guys, just a few minutes left. Congressman Fleming, anything else you want to add?
Well, just that Rick is so right. Louisiana loves Rick Santorum. In 2012, he had 49% of the vote in the four-way primary because Rick has Louisiana values, pro-life, strong defense, and fiscal conservatism. He's proven it. He's set forth the model that I want to follow. And someone who will take on their leadership. So once again, I so much appreciate it, Rick, your endorsement, and I'll do everything I can to live up to the pathway you've set forth.
Rick?
Well, thank you. You have already, and that's the reason I'm with you. And I look forward to coming down to Louisiana and having some gator and some crawfish and having some good time down there.
I'll tell you what, if you come right now, there's probably gators swimming everywhere, depending on where you're at, boy. We got water everywhere. I know John knows.
Let's turn them into boots.
Yeah, John knows that because he's living in the northwest part of the state, and they've been really hit hard. And I just pray to God that these folks can get through all this stuff because I know it's devastating. All right, Congressman John Fleming, former Senator Rick Santorum. Thanks, guys. Good luck to y'all.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
All right, let's take a break. 844-766-6607. Hickson has a hotline. Got an open line for you if you'd like to be part of the program.